Hey guys, this is another vlog. You know what I'm. This is not a story about me and my friend named Lane. Lane the Pain with no brain. That's what we call him. But so we go out to a lake, Lake McConaughey in Nebraska sometimes, like every week in the summer. But I decided to bring Lane along and black background information on Lane. Athletic kid, not very smart. No offense to him, but not the brightest. But so this was back a couple months ago when Yolo was big. You know, everyone was saying YOLO, all this stupid YOLO stuff. Um, and so we were out on a boat, our boat, and we had a tube for this boat, and you can go doubles, and I decided to go doubles with Lane, and he was a newbie booby little tuber, so it was his first time. On Yeah, so now I need to give you more background information, but this is when you're on a tube. Okay, so when you're on a tube, the or when the boat will it'll when it goes forward, it'll cut the wake and it'll split like a little V, and the tube will be right in the middle of that V. If the boat turns, you'll go outside the V, and that is when you cut the wake, and then you go double the speed of the boat because you're outside the wake. It's hard to explain, but you'll go double the speed of the boat because you're turning. And so if whoever's driving is going 30, you're going 60. And when you're outside the wake, you're in the waves. You're not on like a set path because the boat's going forward, and it's just a little, it's not a set path. There's waves everywhere, so it's thrilling. But so I told my dad this is what we do when I'll tell him to do donuts, and that'll give us a bunch of waves. He'll cut the wake, you'll go 40, and then I was talking to Lane on the tube, and I was like, Lane, if I start falling off, I'm gonna grab your life jacket. And right then, my dad cuts the wake, and so I hear Lane. He's mumbling YOLO, 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 and then we hit one bump as we're outside of the we cut the wake. We hit the bump. We hit a wave, and Lane and the tube goes flying in the air. And then I hear Lane is off the tube in the air, and I hear YOLO, and Lane is flying in the air, and he's just saying YOLO in midair. I kick him straight in the face after he said YOLO, and the tube flipped, and I landed on the backside, and Lane was like, he he injured himself in more ways than like I can count. And yeah, so actually, I think he had to go to the hospital because he jacked his knee up after that. Um, Not like ER, but he had to get it checked. Um, yeah, that's my story about Lane the Pain with no brain. This has been Mr. Quackduck, and thank you for watching. Quack quack.